combined weight of 654 pounds, Bulldozer and Avalanche, the Powerhouse.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the MPW Winter Games. We are inside heck in a container tonight. Things are going to get surely brutal as we have 8 matches featuring 16 teams locked inside the cell, competing for a chance to get 60 points for their teams in the Winter Games leaderboard. And we're kicking things off with Powerhouse and the Fellowship going one-on-one, and it's 2 completely different stories here, as Fellowship sits in second place and Powerhouse way down in last with only 66 points. So Powerhouse desperately in need of this match to go their way, and we'll see what way you guys think it's going to go. Let's go ahead and start the betting there. Bet option 1 for Powerhouse. Bet option 2 for Fellowship. And we'll see who comes out victorious here. It looks like Powerhouse dominating the early goings. And of course is that power game, but the Fellowship sent out here with a mission. Every single match, that is, as they have been told by the Master of the Light, they must win these Winter Games tournament or face dire consequences, and I'm sure they're doing everything they can to avoid having to suffer through those. As Avalanche choking out Max on the ropes as Bulldozer continues pummeling Holy Dragon. Oof. Fellowship can't turn this around soon. This is going to be over pretty quick. We got about 50 seconds left on the bets there. Any last minute ones people want to get. Right now it's a clean sweep in favor of the Powerhouse, but we count the Fellowship out. These guys don't lose so easily. They do what they can to get ahead. Look at this, actually. Dragon going up high. Hell, the Dragon's penning on here, and Max charging up on Avalanche. What the fuck? hold on. Okay. I need to get that. Did that actually just happen? Hold on. Alright, so dragon goes up. Hey, it doesn't move. It looked worse originally, I think, but yeah, it looks like he bounces against avalanche. Alright, yeah, I'm still gonna save that. Okay. So we'll take it from like there, maybe. And there we go. End it like there. It's at the end. Whatever. Ooh. Dargan. Okay. Save successful. Wonderful. Nope. Yep. Okay, back to match. Trying to save all these crazy glitches we see now, because the one thing I also noticed especially is if something glitches during the game and you save a highlight reel of it, it'll freak the fuck out in the highlight reel, like even more than it did originally when you saw it. Like I remember posting the screenshots for you guys of Fish where he like just got twisted up like a pretzel. That's not even like an exaggeration. He was really twisted up like a pretzel. It was hilarious. I haven't seen anything quite like that level, but I'm looking. Dragon, oh. I think he might have miscalculated because he had to leap over Avalanche there. It was a little too weird for him to try to make it there. Lion, what's up, buddy, and welcome. We are in the first match. You are not too late. In fact, there may still be time to see what happens to the Fellowship here. Will they be victorious, or Dragon rethinking whatever he was going to go for there? Like he was going to go for another springboard. Oh, and the ref is down. That leaves Bulldozer and Avalanche. Do whatever they want. Well, okay, the referee's back. Oof, good, he's okay. We got a pinfall attempt. One fall to a finish in this match. No elimination style. You actually cannot do elimination inside Hell in a Cell, which I guess makes sense. Because they don't want you to be able to get out, but like... I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't think they've ever done an elimination in a Hell in a Cell in the history of it, so... It is what it is, I guess. Hangnail, it's bothering the hell out of me right now. I'm trying to find my clippers. I can't find them. Oh well, I'll deal with it later. Because you got one member of Powerhouse on his back, the other one in the Tree of Woe. Dragon climbing up. What's he gonna do? Oh my God! Dragon just went coast to coast, and Bulldozer got the worst of it. I don't think he would have kicked out there if it weren't for his partner, Avalanche. Making the save and the cutter on Avalanche, and that's going to do it. 2, and the Fellowship. What? I spoke too soon. The Fellowship did not just take it. The Fellowship is actually now in danger here. Bulldozer just hit the heavy load on Dragon. A Powerhouse just won. I am honestly in shock here. That was an upset. Oh, I'm on the wrong night for Powerhouse. Night 12 we are on here. Night 12. Powerhouse taking home 60 points, and that jumps them far out of that last place. They are now sitting pretty up in 12th place. Big progression. Could we see Avalanche and Bulldozer turn things around and lead Powerhouse to victory in these winter games? That's going to be interesting. At least they won tonight. I guess people more just happy that the Fellowship didn't win, though. I'm gonna hop on back to Universe mode, and we'll be smooth sailing here on in. Start show. Ah, boy. It is very late on a Monday night. Not a normal time I like to be starting at, but it should be a fairly fast show. I don't anticipate any weird quirks with these Hell in a Cell matches like some of the other stipulations were possible to have. Devin! Wait until the cameras are ready. I'm gonna explode. He does it. God. I'm so fucking pissed. This guy. Can we just get our next match set, please? Get the next competitors lined up here. We still got 7 matches left to come to you guys. Hell in a Cell tag team action. This is night 12 of 15 in our Winter Games round robin tournament. The winners of which will get their choice between either challenging the world champion or any other singles title that they're eligible for. I guess I just assumed they would pick the world championship, but any singles title that they're eligible for in a triple threat. Or if they enjoy themselves as a team so much, they can go ahead and stay as a team facing for the tag team titles. Their choice, whoever wins this tournament. So a great prize on the line in this whole thing, and that is why you're seeing these teams give their all every night that we are here. Yeah, lots of choices. I always wondered what would happen if a team won that had a champion, and then it's like, well, we're going to challenge for that title. They just have a one-on-one, I guess? That would be kind of an anticlimactic way to end it. At this time, I think the only team that has a champion in it is Invader and Space Dog, anyway. I feel like I'm forgetting some. Oh, no, Akira is, Akira is Hardcore Champion. Yes, Rush Hour does too. Rush Hour... Ooh, they might have a chance. I was going to say Invader and Space Dog, I don't think are going to pull this off. Rush Hour, though, they're in the top 5. You know, a nice end of this tournament could work out very well for them. And they are on a bit of a winning streak. They have not lost since night 6. Alright, looks like our next match is ready. I'll see you ringside.
Following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. All
trembling hand, the answer will be found. Daylight waits while the old man sings, help me, help me. And then like the rush of 1,000 wings, it shines upon the one, and the day has just begun. One day in the year of the fox came a time remembered well, when the strong young man of the rising sun heard the tolling of the great black bell. One day in the year of the fox, when the bell began to sing, it meant the time had come for the one to go to the temple of the king. There in the middle of the people he stands, seeing, feeling, just a wave of a strong right hand, he's gone to the temple of the king.
Well, I can't guarantee that he won't ever win another belt, but I can't say that the Winter Games have not been doing so well for either of these teams, really. Feline Fine now sitting all the way in second last place, only 95 points. Fantastic Foxes a little bit higher with 143. Both of them really used 60 points here in this matchup. And very even match teams, I gotta say, when you have Cats versus Foxes. Both teams with a former world champion in them. Very interesting indeed. We'll go ahead and do the betting. How can I forget to do that? I do it all the time, actually. Bet option 1 for Feline Fine. Bet option 2 for Fantastic Foxes. To be fair, I think I'm being much better at it recently. Finally getting in the habit. We got the Lion and Rainbow Fox taking the fight outside. Away goes Cat and Flash Fox inside, already going for it. Only one. What do we got left coming up? 3 more nights still to go on the Winter Games? Yes. Alright, very excited. Especially these last 3, I think, are going to be some of the most fun. I can tell you that the next night that we come to you for the Winter Games, it is going to be Table Match Challenge night. So that one's going to be a wild one. We're going to see tables breaking left and right. I don't think we've ever done a tag team table match challenge before, so that should be exciting. Oh, I think Rainbow Fox was going for a power of the paw out there. Oh, believe me, we ordered the tables in bulk. We got them on Amazon. They're going to be there. Don't you worry. And you know, unsurprisingly, or rather surprisingly, I guess I should say, we have a rather large amount of tables left over from the TLC night, because I don't think a single one got broken that night. We have a surplus. It's actually maybe a good thing that we're doing the table match challenge. We actually got to get rid of some of these things. We can't keep lugging them everywhere. You know, storage is expensive too. Especially in New York. 5x5 will cost you like $80 a month. It's ridiculous. Everybody betting on Feline Fine here, discounting the Foxes, who very sneakily find their way to victory more often than not. We'll see if this will be one of the knots. A little bit of dueling attacks there in opposite corners. Each team having one advantage, but there we go. Feline Fine taking charge. We haven't really seen the container come into play so far in these first two matches, but things are just heating up, and we haven't seen some of the more heated matches that I have scheduled for later. Here we got the half grab by the Fox. The half crab by the Fox on the line. Oh, deluxe package. There was that Amazon package just delivered. Fox, Flash Fox distracted doing the 5-claw paw. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. I almost feel like this is 2 upsets in a row here, guys. But at the same time, you guys all bet on it, so can't really say it's too much of an upset. Feline, fine. Taking 60 points here. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Whew, I don't know what I just did there. I broke something, but I fixed it. Feline, fine, jumps up into the top 10. They're now sitting with 155 points. Good night for them. Go ahead and get to our next match. You got a big punch and a lot bucks package on the Fox you want. You're happy. Not just any. You had to make sure it was on the Fox you wanted. I'm happy you're happy, Lion. It was definitely a crowd. A match that played to the crowd. You know, the baby faces went over. We call that getting one over on the heels in the wrestling world. I always think it's funny when I have to break down wrestling terms for people who don't watch wrestling. It also makes me feel like a giant fucking ignoramus dork. Wrestling terms really are fucking stupid. Ah, he did the spot, and the frickin' the crowd popped. Ah, they're a bunch of marks. Ah, God. Anyway, we're getting our next contest lined up here. We get the betting and the Muzak. I think we are just good to go. Just gotta wait for that bar to hit the fully loaded position. Man, I'm really excited for a new game because it means they might fix the loading times to be a little bit faster. That's like the only cool thing about new games every year. The load times just get a little bit better. Which they used to be great. And at some point they just decided to make them dumb long again. And then they've just slowly been making it better ever since. Let's go. We're gonna see you guys ringside. I'll see you there.
On the way to the
fairy slasher, Tai Chi, Kung Fu fighting, ODB, hands quick as lightning, technique too deadly, iron fist through the corn, switch styles like lay long, let's get it on.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 519 pounds, Dirk Ballmer and D. Birdman.
Take my hand, we'll be up and down. We'll come back again to a different land. Now I like this way. You can go away. If you guess the name, you can replace. Fire side, could you shine your light? Now I know your ways, 'cause they're just like mine. Now I'm justified as I fall.
Well, you ain't kidding, Zebra. There's a lot of significance to this Hell in a Cell match here. One of them being that both Lolly and Draken are scheduled to be in the Proving Ground match coming up at MPW Proving Grounds. This will be a chance for them to feel out each other inside Hell in a Cell tonight, but perhaps even more significantly is the fact that Bullet Buddies are scheduled to be going against the Fantastic Foxes 3v3 inside Hell in a Cell at Proving Grounds. So it's an opportunity for all of these competitors to feel what these matches are like. I don't believe Dark Valor or Lolly, maybe Lolly has been inside a Hell in a Cell match before. There's a good chance for them to get their first chance. Forever Dark, what's up? Good to see you again. Feel like it's been a while. We are having the MPW Winter Games tonight. All of our matches are contested inside Heck in the Container, Hell in a Cell, whatever. I've already said both multiple times tonight. The joke is to be PG. We're not actually PG here. What even is Proving Grounds? That is an excellent question, Lion. And you will have to tune in this Wednesday to Starbound, where General Manager Kun just may answer that question. It's been too long. Yeah, I don't stream as much as I used to, unfortunately. I really just come on to do these MPW events. Usually just Wednesdays are the main night I do it, but last couple weeks I've been coming on extra nights to do the Winter Games, which is a tournament that I'm doing on the side. A little bit of an extra project for it, and I think people have been having a good time with it. It's nice when I do it whenever I get the free time. There's no schedule to it. That's why I'm on at like 1:30 in the morning Eastern time. It's way too late. Yeah, I think the Winter Games overall have been a success. We'll very likely do these again sometime. The only thing I don't really like about it is doing it right at the start of the season, because I really have to get all these tag teams together and organize all that shit, so I might try to push it a little bit later, like maybe start it in January or February even. It's still technically winter at that point. Uh-oh. Bird bomb incoming and dropped. Referee going for the count. Will this be it? And that's all Bullet Buddies take it. Alright, Bullet Buddies taking victory here, netting themselves 60 points inside Heck in a Container. I'll go ahead and pull up the standings. I haven't pulled up the standings on screen yet tonight. You can see there's Bullet Buddies in the top 5, 223 points now with those 60 points added. But we are yet to see Bonebreaker Society or Country Savage go into competition yet, or the team for that matter, who is still just behind them at 213. Very interesting to see how the standings continue to develop as we get towards the end of this tournament. Alright, let's get rolling along here to our next contest. So Forever Dark, you were talking about banning tickling. Now, I don't know if do the females fight under a completely separate rulebook? Because I was under the impression that tickling was banned in UFC ages ago. Like, that was one of, like, the earlier rules that they implemented, like, you know, when they first started, because originally when UFC started, it was like, there are no rules. You know, there was, like, a small set of rules, but there were basically no rules. My gosh, I talked about this the other night. If you have never gone back and watched, like, the first 10 to 15 UFC pay-per-views, they are just some of the most amazing things to ever watch. One of the fights, I won't spoil too much on it, but I will tell you, one of the fights literally ends where this guy's caught in like an armbar or like a headlock. I don't remember what exactly it was, but he just couldn't get out. So what homie does is he balls up his fist and he just starts wailing on the dude in the frickin' sack, like over and over again, like boom, 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 until finally the other person just gave up. And I was like, holy shit, that was the most savage shit. Yeah, no, because there was originally no rules. They could have just did whatever they wanted. Not only was there no rules, but there was no weight classes. And the whole original gimmick of the UFC, you know, it's called mixed martial arts. What it was supposed to be was this competition where they had different fighting styles compete against each other. So, like, they would have a guy who's, like, really good at karate, and they would have another guy who's really good at kickboxing, and then they'd have another guy who's really good at, what's it called, Akudo? And then they have another guy who's good at, jiu-jitsu, and then they'll have another guy who's like a sumo wrestler, like, and they would just all fight off against each other. It was just so fucking crazy. Like, it was so much more fun back then. Now everybody kind of just, like, trains the same way. They all just kind of do this, like, pseudo jiu-jitsu / wrestling style, and I don't know, I find it boring as heck. But those first, like I said, the first 10, maybe 20 shows, by 20 they really started dropping a lot of rules on it. There was a period where they got banned. They had, like, a pay-per-view planned to be in New York, and they got banned in New York just before it happened, and they had to relocate. That's how crazy it was originally. And they didn't have another show in New York until very recently. You guys remember when they had that show at MSG? It was like the big return to New York because they hadn't been there in, what was it, maybe like 15, 20 years? Yeah, UFC's some crazy shit when it started. I mean, it still is, but it was absolutely savage at the start. I highly recommend seeing those shows. Anyway, guys, we got our own Savage contest coming up here. We're gonna head back down to the container, and I'll see you there.
Let's ride.
350 pounds, Thunder Todd L. and Peter Whisker.
Trust me when I say Forever Dark, you ain't seen nothing. There's way wilder stuff. To be fair, have you seen some, like, actual wrestlers' outfits? Oh, man. I gotta pull up a picture here. I should probably start the betting, though, just so I don't miss that again on a match. Bet option 1 for BMFs. Bet option 2 for, Big Race. Trying to find the right picture here. Oh yeah, here we go. Open image and new tab. It's kind of small. There we go, let's do that. Get a load of this shit. What the fuck is this shit? That's absolutely one of the worst outfits of all time. I think it's in the game, too. I think that outfit is actually in the game. You remember Sarah? Mantar is pretty bad. Yeah, let me pull up Mantar. Oh, I'm not surprised. There's a metal band called Mantar. To be honest, Mantar, like, outside of wrestling would probably be pretty fucking badass. It's a cool mask. I'll give him that. The mask is cool. No, it doesn't work if it's an actual band. Yeah, this is Mantar. Doesn't he look like something straight out of the Freak Show division? Yeah, he didn't wrestle in this, though. He took this off. He is like a regular dude under there. He had like a weird haircut or something. But, like... let me see, if I can find a picture of what he looks like without his mask on. Yeah, here we go. That's what he looks like without his mask on. Regular old dude. He's got some weird face paint. I think he's got like a hair that matches it back there. So he's got like the double mohawk. A lot of wrestlers had that back in the day. That's just the Beast Man? I missed the house. That's fine. I can just do the thing. I mean, only one person bet, so it'll be easy enough to reimburse them if they win. That's if BMFs win. But don't count the Big Race out. They will shock. They're the definition of underdog story in every match they do. Yeah, I think everyone was more distracted about me looking at terrible wrestler outfits. Because there are some really, really bad ones. Oh, wait. An even more recent one. Let me see if I can find it exactly. Because this outfit was terrible. Can't really find a great picture of it, but... This is what Seth Rollins wore at SummerSlam a few years back. It's fucking horrible. It's so white and hideous. He looks like a freaking wannabe Power Ranger or some shit. I don't think anyone has any bad outfits. Some of the lower card people's outfits could probably be fixed. I actually really like Tito Palestini's how his came together, but that new MMA guy, I gotta do something with him to spice him up a little bit. I gotta put something on his trunks or something. Thunder Tuttle. It's the guy from frickin' Orange County Choppers.
Here are your winners, Thunder Todd L. and Peter Whiskers.
Well, the big race, as I said, ultimate underdogs snuck and stole this one and took themselves 60 points with it. And with that, they jumped themselves out of last place. They were in last place before this. I don't think I mentioned that, but now they're not. In fact, they jumped ahead of the BMFs. Big race now sitting with 144, BMFs left behind with 134. Oof. Great win for the big race. Fortunately, no one winning in the bets. But still more opportunities to come. We're only about, we're halfway. We're at the halfway point for the show. Who's last now? That's a great question. Because last place now is Chaos and Nick James. That is not a team I think anybody would have seen being in last place either. A lot of teams really underperforming. I was going to say BMF's quite possibly the most disappointing team as far as their performance goes, but now that I see Chaos and Nick James in last, oh, I'm sure ATB's not happy with either of that, because I remember him specifically saying his pick to win the tournament. Why do I keep screwing that word up? To win the tournament is BMF's. Chaos and Nick James, though, of course, favorites of him that he'll always cheer for no matter what. Although I think when they fought, he bet on the BMFs, even though they lost. That was one of the few matches Chaos and Nick James actually won. Let me make sure I get our betting and everything set for the next match. We're looking good. Like I said, we're about halfway, so we got 4 more contests to go inside Heck in a Container. And then after that, we still got 3 more nights left in the Winter Games. As I announced earlier, the next stipulation we have is going to be Table Match Challenge. Well, I think it's easy to say that now that we've seen how it all played out. But I think initially in the start of the tournament, I didn't hear anybody say that Jay and Clyde had it in the bag. I'm sure maybe Jay would have said it, but I don't recall that being a thing anybody said. Especially because they were an unproven team. Before that, they never teamed before. So I think it was really tough for anybody to really have seen that. Anyway, guys, we're going to head ringside. I'll see you there.
All the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 498 pounds, Daniel and the Tank D. Drake Davis, the Authority.
think you guys are already discounting the possibility that anyone else could win at this point. It's not 100% in the bag that they have it at this point. I mean, yeah, they got the lead, but not by so much that I don't think any other team could take it by the end of this tournament. Especially because you guys don't know what's coming. I will say that. You guys have no idea what's coming. So far, you only know the next stipulation is going to be Table Match Challenge. But I will promise you the final two are where it gets real interesting. Right now, anyway, we got the Authority in the team locked inside Hell in a cell. You know, the team was up late celebrating last night for the Super Bowl. Will they be all there for this match right now? We will see. Once upon a time, the team was doing as well as Country Savage. It seemed like it was a race between those two teams, and well, unfortunately, the team started accumulating a couple losses and lagged behind Country Savage. See if they can get their streak going alive again here against the Authority, who they themselves have not had the best performance in this tournament either. They're outside of the top 10 with 143 points. Bryce with the pin inside and not even a 1. You have to really see this container coming to play much here. Let's just see Danny and Darrell outside. Oh, there we go. Someone at least hit the cage. Oh! Where the heck's the door? Oh, the door's over there now. I don't know why. I remember the door being on the bottom before. Eh, it's one person. For some reason, people don't like betting tonight. Oh. Bryce. And Diedrich inside. Diedrich just getting power slammed. Could this be over already? While they're fighting inside the ring, Danny and Darrell slamming each other into the cage on the outside. That's where the real damage was being done. Back inside the ring, Darrell has now turned his focus to Diedrich, who was out on the ground. Diedrich barely able to defend himself. There we go, Diedrich coming back alive now. Turning over into the crab. How ironic, the Boston Crab being applied to Darrell Coleman there. Daniel Hopper with the armbar. It doesn't last long. Bryce Armstrong quick on the save. Danny, the most experienced person in this match, yet still I don't believe has ever been inside Heck in the Container. Fresh experience for all involved. Daniel Hopper, formerly a tag team champion in a previous team. That was a whole different Daniel Hopper as well. This Daniel Hopper, since his return, is a much different individual. Not only did he grow a mustache, his attitude completely changed. And along with him, he's found a partner in Diedrich Davis, the son of the man Ethan Davis. After his father's departure, has come here to try to bring honor back to the name of Davis here in MPW. Then you got the team, two collegiate athletes bringing their athletics here to MPW. Bryce Armstrong from Penn State, Darrell Coleman from University of Michigan. Both of them turning down contracts to play professional football, but they said no, we must show our skills in MPW, and show they did as they became tag team champions very quickly. Would love to find themselves as two-time champions, perhaps someday even six-time champions, like their idol Tom Brady. There is blood on the cell, that is right, it's dripping. We're finally seeing this cell really come into action here, and it's getting violent. It's getting rough. We're at 13 and a half minutes left on the clock, and this is like either team's wanting to give up anytime soon here. Oh, watch him give up here, God damn it. Boston Crab. Authority doing what they do best now, ganging up on Bryce. Headbutt by Diedrich, the tank. This has been a great contest so far here. Diedrich, ooh, harsh right to the midsection of Bryce. It's going to take a lot to wear that big boy down, but Diedrich seems like he's making a dent in him here. Another headbutt. Oof. There we go. Daniel Hopper just nailed a big time move. 2, 3, and look at that double pin from the Authority.
Here are your winners, Daniel and the Tank, Detroit David,
The Authority now 60 points higher, breaking the top 10 now with 203 points, putting themselves back in likely contention to have a chance at winning this. Unfortunately, no one wins the bets again. See, it makes my job easy. Congratulations to the Authority. I don't believe Exo's here, but maybe he'll watch later. Your gold. That was only 100. He'll get it back. Alright, we got 3 matches left here tonight inside Heck in a Container. And that'll be a wrap for tonight. But then after that, we have 3 more nights to go here in the Winter Games. Night 13, which I might do tomorrow night, might not. I don't know. Have to see how that goes. That next night will be Table Match Challenges, which should really be a unique experience. I don't believe we've ever seen Table Match Challenges in a tag team environment, and we're going to have a whole night of it. See how that one goes. And then the last 2 nights, I can't spoil just yet. They're going to be surprises. I can tell you whatever you think you know, as far as the points, as far as what's happening in this tournament. It's all gonna change. It's not really that crazy. I can't build it up to be that big, but it's gonna have some twists. I think you guys will enjoy the last 2 nights especially. So make sure you're following the channel for that. You got your notifications turned on, or if you can't get that rolling properly, because I know some people have trouble with the notifications on Mixer. I always post on Discord whenever we're going live. I have a channel just for MPW stuff, and if you don't have an MPW tag on the Discord, anybody who's plays a part in MPW, I have them tagged as MPW on there, almost everybody. And that way when I do at MPW, it'll alert you when I'm going live for this stuff. Eating contest and a rock climbing contest. No, to see what I did is I actually imported all the characters into MLB The Show, and the final night is actually going to be a baseball game. So that's going to be exciting. Really looking forward to that. Our next match is set, guys. I'll see you there. I'm not sure if that's a good wow or a bad wow. Yeah, these are definitely some of the more wacky creations that we got here with the Invader and Space Dog for sure, and then Silver Skull's pretty unique as well. And you got normal ass Caleb Bennett, dude in jeans. Let me go ahead and get the betting rolling there. Bet option 1 for Bonebreaker Society, and bet option 2 for the Invader and Space Dog. Talks a big game and can't back it up. Yep, yeah, that's pretty standard for dude in jeans. Generic dude in jeans. That's almost always part of their character. Now, Caleb Bennett has just not been feeling like himself lately either, so you can't necessarily blame him if he's not able to deliver on some of the things he's saying. Ever since losing his All-Star Championship, he has been on a bit of a bender, and well, his performance in the matches lately has been questionable. Thank goodness his partner, Silver Skull, has been really picking up the slack and taking a lot of the victories home for Bonebreaker Society. They actually haven't been doing too shabby in this tournament, sitting in third place right now with 245 points. Victory here would shoot them up into a temporary first place spot. Vader and Space Dog down a little bit further, 147. Oh, ref's dead. He's out on his back. He's, oh no, he's okay. Nope. Space Dog bump from the ref. Yeah, you don't often see the referee come out the victor in that war. And two bodies go to collide. Oh, one and only by Caleb Bennett. Caleb Bennett can steal this quickly. Oh, so close. Look at this Silver Skull with a big-time sleeper hold on the Invader. I don't know if the Invader needs oxygen to breathe, so maybe that's why it didn't knock him out too much. Oh, blackout. Blackout from Silver Skull, and Space Dog unable to get there to help. Now look at this. Caleb sneaking in a pin using the ropes. Will he steal it? Oh, Space Dog. Regardless of the fact that Caleb used the ropes, was still able to kick out. Now the Invader, who has suffered way more damage, was not. He was not. Bonebreaker Society taking this one here. Caleb Bennett playing his part there and at least kept Space Dog occupied, and Silver Skull hitting the big time moves to gain the 3 count on the Invader. Important thing is Bonebreaker Society as a unit taking 60 points, and that shoots them up to first place, 305 points overall. Well, you could say there was a little bit of teamwork involved in that one at least. Alright, let's get our next match loading here. Oh. I want to know where the heck my clippers are, because this is really annoying the heck out of me. Ooh, I found them. I don't know how I missed them last time, actually. They're like right there. Oh. Alright, let's take care of this before it drives me crazy all night. Oof. I got it. I got it! Ah, okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, that's so much better. Whew. Alright, throw these away. And get everything ready for our next match. Let's look at our betting is set. And let's get some Muzak. We got 2 matches left for tonight. 2 left inside Heck in a Container. And, well, unlike last night, at least we're seeing the container at least somewhat come into play in these matches. We have TLC night, and not one single table, ladder, or chair used all night. But you know what did get used a few times? Sledgehammer. Oh, fuck this game. Alright, let's go ahead ringside, guys. I'll see you there.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light and pass the joe.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 580 pounds, Max Perkins and El Jefe. Too cool. Come wreck ya. Don't know the part where you got in your center. But you know you're not let them guy they affect you, young girl. Just give me the light and pass the joe. Get them in on my sides and I got to know which one is gonna catch my blow. I'm in on the vibes and I got my dough. Get them looking high but I got to know. One, two, three, four,
20 minutes on the clock. Betting is active. Bet option 1 for El Perfecto and bet option 2. Mick James and Chaos. Who do you think will take this match? 60 points along with it. Currently, Mick James and Chaos, as I said before, all the way in last place, only 107 points. El Perfecto in the top 10 with 173. James and Chaos desperately gonna want to win this one. Do not want to be sitting in last place for long. At the beginning of this night, they were not in last place. I think they were like 4th last place. All of the other last place teams managed to take victory tonight and jump out of it. Can they keep that pattern going? Sending Chaos to the outside and not for long. Shooting back in. Pinfall can only occur inside the ring. I don't know why they have that stipulation, but that's how it is. Oh. Axe. Drop from the top. Got 25 seconds left for bets, guys. Last chance. Again, that's 1 for El Perfecto, 2 Chaos and Mick James. Head into the corner there from Max. That felt good for Mick James. The blood now trickling from Max. It may just be a little longer for El Perfecto. Taking out of this one here, the way Nick James is going. Hard right, and slamming in face. First into the hand. James heading up high. Could this be the leap of faith? There he goes, a leap of faith. Hurt himself a bit on that one though, but struggled to make the pin, but it didn't matter because El Jefe right there to make the save. This match will continue. Okay. All right. We'll start it like right there. Sends him outside. Yeah, we'll just let it go to the end. That's good. Float. They all float. Oh, that's wild. This game. This game. These bastards have the frickin' gall to charge us every year for this stupid ass game. Oh, but I keep paying for it, so who am I to complain? Fists flying everywhere here. We got 3 former hardcore champions in this match, so no surprise. Chaos being the only one to not have been hardcore or, well, any champion for that matter. Just debuted this season. I've only really seen him as a backup for Nick James. Slammed into the corner, and again a follow-up from El Jefe. Oh, Trio, whoa. What the hell's El Jefe going to do with that? He's going to choke him. Alright. Jefe. Not the best cardio here in MPW. Big time suplex from El Jefe. Chaos. So fast for a man of his height. Don't expect it, but what the hell is going on over there? I just heard a loud crash and bang from Max and Nick James. Oh! God damn, perfect super kick. Nick James seeing birdies. No, he was one of those, like, out on his feet states, though. He was just, like, wobbling. And then, like, Max could have basically just done the thing where, like, you know, he blows at him, like, and he falls over. Chaos and El Jefe continuing to battle inside the ring while Nick James and Max tussling outside, and oof, Max slamming into the cage. I think we got more blood. Chaos now dropping blood as well, and could this be it? El Perfecto going home with it. Well, unfortunately for Chaos and Nick James, looks like they're staying in last place tonight. But their loss is certainly El Perfecto's gain as they take 60 points and jump into the top 5, 233 overall. Wow, what a good match, too. And with that, we are going to head into our main event. Doesn't look like anybody won any bets on that one again. You've been having really bad luck with your bets tonight, Zebra. You've just been way off. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's a good thing we're not in Vegas where it's like, you know, all the values are like quadrupled. You know, maybe next pay-per-view we'll go to Atlantic City. Maybe that'll be even more fun. Because then we're at least staying on the East. It's like the Las Vegas of the East. Oh, you missed that night. That's right. Yeah, there was a lot of gold going around that night. I think Exo was the one friend who like hit it big. He just kept getting all the jackpots. Yeah, and then ATB was the guy that like got almost broke, but then managed to like get a lucky streak and ended up breaking about even. I was like, all right, I learned my lesson. I think the last few nights for the winter games will be... It'll make the bets a little bit more contentious as well. I think it's going to be really tough to pick winners in some of them. I'll give that much. Heck, how do you even predict the winner on a table match challenge? That is just such like a chaotic atmosphere. Anyone can accidentally get put through a table at any time. You know, someone's foot could just like tap a table and all of a sudden it breaks and the game's like, yep, there you go, you get a point. Alright guys, we're gonna head ringside. I'll see you down there.
I was raised on beans and cornbread, and I like my chicken fried.
got 20 minutes on the clock. Got a ref bump already. Jesus Christ, I didn't even see that. It didn't take long at all. Then we start the bets up. We have ref bumps before I even get to do the bets. Bet option 1 for Havoc, guys. Bet option 2 for Country Savage. Who do you think will win our main event here? At this time, undefeated Country Savage in this tournament, at least. Or Havoc, who sitting in second last place with 115. So many spears. Well, it's not quite as much as like Savage J versus the team where like everybody's doing spears. Red Reaper. Not a man to be fooled by his large size. He is powerful, but he also is a submission master. His move is called the Reaper Scythe. Has made many tap out in this Winter Games tournament. Could we see Country Savage fall prey to that, if not for any other reason, but perhaps because of the injuries they sustained after being attacked the last few weeks from behind? Still have not figured out who is responsible for that. Who would dare attack them in such a cowardly manner? For the heck, that's the only way you could try to attack. Jeez, just as I was saying, attacking from behind. That's just what Reaper did, a harsh kick from behind. Knocked down Clyde. And now Clyde's mad. Oh my, he's just battering. Betting is closed. Only one bet. Oh, look at this. What the hell is Reaper setting up for? Oh, gosh, to the wrapped up big section of Big Country Clyde. He just tossed Big Country Clyde like he was a child. We're getting a lot of good ones tonight, gotta say. It didn't really look as cool. Oh, maybe because I was going so fast. Yeah, no, there you can see. Oh, man. Yeah, this game is just great. This is just game of the year. Just the sound I picture it making. Alright. Man, that was like 3 or 4 we've gotten tonight of those. Yeah, the Hell in the Cell is a match stipulation that just keeps on giving. We ain't over yet. This is our final contest, but we have not seen a winner still go anywhere. Who knows, we might even see somebody finally break out of the cage. Country Savage taking charge back. And keep in mind, while they are undefeated, they have not officially won all their matches. The one match that resulted in controversy and was declared a draw, where neither team won, with El Perfecto. It's the one mar of their otherwise spotless record in these winter games. Can they continue it? 2 count for Savage J there. Almost. Almost keeping that record spotless. Well, not spot, but where it was, as I was saying. Beastman. Long history here in MPW. The very first Freak Show champion crowned here in MPW. A lot of people forget that for him. A true feather in the cap for him. Well, it doesn't matter who you are when Savage J sets up for this. Pain incoming. Savage Spear from Savage J. Oh, Beastman! Oh, it's like he barely felt it. Just clobbered Jay with that right hand as he went to pick him up. Looks like there's a double game of possum. As the intensity within these four competitors. Again, most thing to keep in mind is Savage J and Good Country Clyde fighting with injuries here. Oh, Savage J setting up inside for the... Oh, reversed. He was going for the final breath, but it was reversed. Beastman with the pin. 2. Whew. So close after Beastman reversed the final breath. Beastman heading up high. Is he going to go for the headbutt? Oh, could this be it? This might be it. 2. Oh my gosh! I'm in shock, folks. Well, now we can officially say that Country Savage is no longer undefeated. They have very much been defeated here by Havoc. Now, Havoc jumping themselves up significantly with these 60 points. They now broke the top 10 with 175. And for the first time ever in this tournament, guys, we are going to be going off the air with Country Savage not in first place. This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. You cannot just assume anybody's got it in the bag in the Winter Games. Hey, it's far from over. There's still 3 more nights to come. Country Savage may still pull this off. I mean, they certainly got a good chance. But at this point, it's still looking just as good for Bonebreaker Society, the Fellowship, El Perfecto, the Bullet Buddies. Hell, maybe even Havoc just sparked a clobbering that they're going to go through in the last bit here and maybe somehow pull this off. I don't know. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. This just made things so much more interesting. So I look forward to the next time we get to come to you for the MPW Winter Games. As I said a few times throughout the evening, our next night will be table match challenges. I'm not sure when exactly we'll be doing that. It may be tomorrow night. If not, then maybe Thursday, because Wednesday we'll be doing Starbound. And then we still have 2 more nights after that. Those are going to remain secret for now. I appreciate y'all hanging out, especially this late at night. Let's make it rain. We'll do, what time is it? 2:36? Make it rain 2:36, because that's the time it is here right now. Alright guys, y'all been great. Have a great night. I'll see you next time.